Okay. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Lion's Pride. Another episode of Timberborn with Lion's Pride. Sorry, get my words right. Okay, so where are we? Where were we? What are we up to? Well, I've been having a quick look around in between episodes, and when I say a quick, I mean like 5 minutes, maybe. One thing I've noticed is this district isn't getting as far as it should do, so the way to kind of get around that is, as far as I know anyway, to put in some paths. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to stick some paths in, and hopefully that will help not just make the beavers faster to get around the place, but also to get these dynamites down, because I have plans for this area and I don't know what else to do except for expedite this situation. We're also going to need more beavers because 4 of them over here isn't enough. It's just not enough. But first, before we can do that, well, we're going to have to take one of these beavers off duty, which it's counterintuitive. We're going to have to stick them on here, we're going to have to cut some trees, and we're going to have to tell them we want these ones cut. Not so much this one. Well, yeah, we're going to want these ones eventually, but right now, these are the main ones we want cut. So, we're going to let our beaver friend go and do that, hopefully. Where are you? Where did you go? Right, there you are, thank you. So these guys are putting down dynamite, which is brilliant because that's a necessity right now. He's beavering away at this. Meanwhile, over here, this is as far as we can get with these dynamites with the current district. We're going to go down 3. We're not going to penetrate the lake just yet because we want that to be in the wet season before we do. So we'll just leave that one for now and we'll get back round to it when the time comes. Probably going to stick that 3 down, put in a 3 high gate. That just seems like the most appropriate thing to do. Right, you've got nothing to do in range, so you can be paused as well. Don't go deleting the logs in the thing, Lion. That's not a clever idea. So as you can see, there's so many builders over here. This gets done in 0 time at all. Over here we could be waiting days. We just need more beavers. In order to get more beavers, we need more lodging for them. In order to get more lodging for them, we need to build up, I reckon. The only way is up, beaver. It's you and me now. The only way... Okay, I'll stop. What else can we be looking at right now while that's going on? A healthy amount of water here. It's gone down a lot more than I thought it would actually, but maybe I just didn't catch them gates in time. Oh, that was something I was going to do. Right, I've decided that this gate back here, for the time being, until we get more height on this, I mean, we could just put a barrier across there if we wanted to, but kind of got other plans for that plateau. So if we do this, that'll basically give us a 0.75 height rather than a 0.5. We can leave this one gate open the whole time and not worry about this area flooding while still capturing the majority of the water. We can then also close a triple floodgate if we need to. Job's a good one, right? So that's a thing. Now, how far have we got with these? They're all done. Very good indeed. And one more for luck, my beaver friends. One more for luck. Again, that's as far as we're going to get from District 1, the main district. Main, yes. Perfect sense, of course. The question is, where do we put the district gate on this district? Now, do we want to sacrifice some of up here to district number 1, or do we want to have a half and half thing going on where they can both contribute to that area. I reckon that could be a good idea, but it might get a bit complicated. We got to think, what are the main needs? We need housing, we need housing, first and foremost. So let's start planning this stuff, shall we? I mean, we have a nice dry patch here. It won't be dry for very long, but we've got a nice centralized area as well. I'd like to plaster these everywhere, but don't quite work like that. I mean, yeah, that doesn't really work. Great stuff. No time at all that took. I mean, I could stick a builder's hut out here and just extend the range. It might not be a bad idea, but I don't know if they actually can. No, I don't think they can. No. It's the edge of the district. It's the end of the world as they know it, basically. So there's not a lot we can really do here from there now, except for build a few buildings, maybe. We are going to want a drop-off point. See, if we did it here, it would minimize the distance to be hauled, basically. And then we could make a district gate about there. In the meantime, I've got to think about this housing. There's no natural real place for it, and this area kind of shouts water storage, but we're going with this level for this map for some really... Well, it's an obvious reason, I guess, when you think about it. Yes, pause you, thank you. You are done with your job? Oh, good lad. Right, then, if you could go ahead and... Whoa, cut trees. I didn't realise you were all on that super speed. Right, let's just, as we're speaking of housing right now, one thing at a time. This is ready to be doing something with, so let's get down to business. We'd have you there. We have you there. This is not lending itself to being very efficient. Is efficiency 100% necessary? Well, yes. In my world, efficiency is... Oh, we can't do that. Feck. Well, we could. And I hate doing this because it's like, waste of resources, but sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelette, as the man said. So we are gonna... Mirrored lodge? No, standard lodge. Yes, exactly what we're going to do is this. Still not brilliant. Not gonna lie, still not brilliant, but I mean, it would be nice if we could stick a rooftop terrace there or something, but no, mirrored. No, can't do that. Yes, we could do that. Put a flower pot there, I guess, would be a good idea. Right, let's forget you. You're not essential. Yet. Okay, we're now at a level where explosions would be a good idea. So we can make a bit more space here. We can feng shui this. We can do something with this. I've got to stop saying haven't I? Well, if it's getting on my nerves, it's probably getting on other people's nerves. But now I've mentioned it, you'll hear it more. So I shouldn't have mentioned it, should I? Anyway, it is what it is. Let's not destroy my head over it. Right, old chestnuts. Chestnuts, 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 ahoy. I'm going to stick all these as a really high priority, just because we can, and back to this area. The choices that we have. Well, the other way of doing things is not quite. We could stick them there. Have one of these here. Now, if we bent the path a bit, which we could do. I think I need to think about this more. The other thing I was seeing there was if you put the entrance to their building complex through the water, that they have to go through the water to get there, they all immediately get wet fur, which is actually not a bad idea. That kind of almost makes me want to do it somewhere over here, out the way, and have this kind of extend into a little path for them. And then carry on building on the cliff here, maybe? Okay, well, I mean, I can work away at this, I think, in relative safety, because they're not gonna, no one's going to get over here to build anything on waste resources. Maybe not need you at the moment, so that gives us access there. Build a ramp down, let's say. Nothing to do in range. Who's that then? If we took away one of them, it would make enough for stairs. It would have to come down to there instead of there, though. Beaver is injured, yes. Fair enough. Nothing to do in range. Okay, yes. Okay, right, we have housing for days. How many beavers can we actually house here? 13. Right. That's actually not bad news. We have 78 logs. We can pause you for the time being. We're gonna put these two in. We're gonna put a gatherer's flag in, or two. And we're gonna have to put in a trade post. Oh, somewhere. Actually, you get back to work when we migrate someone here to do the work. Your job is these. Ah, what am I doing? Cancel, not cut. There we go. Thank you. Right, how many vacancies do we now have? We have 5. So you know what that means? We're bringing over from main to neck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, but we only want them from neck. Sorry, main. No. Yeah, you know what? Fuck, sod it. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. That should be fine, and we'll have to just micromanage them. And I guess for the time being, one unemployed. Really? Why? We should have no unemployed beavers. We had 9 jobs to do. Well, there's no unemployment now. Okay, dynamite has been delivered. That's good. So we have the options of... Can't really put another double shack, because triple lodge, because there's no door to get to it. I mean, we could stair up to it, but not the most efficient use of space. We could put one here, which wouldn't be a problem. Might be the only option. Why did I put them 2 down then? I don't know. Well, there are options. Like, there are options. We could do that. We could do this. Oops. Then we could do that. And we could do this. Or we could do this, and then hey presto. I mean, oh no, that doesn't work. Because we still need the stairs up and over. Nuts. Okay. No, it was actually better the first time. Oh well, I was trying to save ourselves one spare space of doodah. That's the correct term, surely. Doodah, yes. One tile of path is what I was trying to save us, and it's just, yeah, it doesn't work. Oh well, not a problem. We can do that instead. That gives us a lot more space for beavers, and it has access to this upper echelon platform, whatever. Call it whatever you want, I don't care. Now, we are running slightly lower on water. I say lower, I mean we're not really low, but I'm just thinking that what's the point of having backup dams if you don't use them, right? Let's just fill her up. I mean, it's not like this water's doing anything over here particularly constructive, is it? I don't think so anyway, so... This will just keep our Lidos going for a bit longer. Speaking of Lidos, that's something else we could do while we're here, I guess. Let's just stick in some paths. This is going to have to be 3 deep. Then we're going to need some Lidos. Oh wow, it's 4. Keep forgetting how long these things are. That's fine, we can stick in a platform. And then a Lido. And then a path. And that dam is gone, dry. Dry as a bone. So I don't know how many days extra we bought ourselves there, but we got 1,200 in storage for the main area, so I'm not really that fussed and worried right now, although one thing I am worried about, actually, okay, yeah, you guys need something to do now, don't you? Have we over-immigrated you? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, what? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We just need to put you into a labour house. Distribution point, that's the one. Oh, piddlesticks. That's frustrating. I should have measured it, maybe. Really? That's actually really annoying. Can we squeeze you in anywhere else in the district? Not that side. Alright, then we're going to have to just mass delete some trees, which, considering we've now got chestnuts being made, I didn't want to just be mass deleting them, like. We're out of space already? Oh, boo. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Right, well there's a way we can do both. We can have the best of both worlds, I think. What are you complaining about? Food? Really? There should be plenty of food. You got carrots. You've got grilled potatoes. What are you possibly complaining about? You're doing better than half the people on planet Earth. When the humans were alive, you silly mongoose. Right. There you go. Cut them down. Earn your keep. I'm sure you'll go and get some grub now anyway. Yep, there you go. Complaints over. They've got so many logs over here, I think that they could do with a monument, you know. Just so we don't run out of logs. And, you know, it's the first thing you see coming into the district from Maine. Like, they've got one over there. If I'd have known what was going to happen down the line, we could have had that one facing a different way. But if they're all facing the setting sun, is it? Or the rising sun? I'm not sure. But they could all be facing the same direction. Like, that could be a thing. It's the rising sun, I think. Well, the shadow's getting shorter, I don't know. Maybe it's the rising sun, I don't know. Do I care? Well, is it something that we should be caring about? And how much should we be caring about it? They're probably the more important questions along this line of thinking. I don't know whether I should be putting that as a high priority or not, really. I think it's one of them things that there's so much to be done that... Oh no, we're getting beavers coming from Maine to help us. That's awesome. And I think they're bringing logs from Maine too. That's even better. Hey! So in that case, we're going to stick everything else over here just as a bit of a higher priority, just so that the beavers from neck don't work on that, they work on them. And then the beavers from Maine can be building our monument, which is brilliant. I love them for it. That's great of them. Well, they're not going to do that for this building district, but... well, do I really want it here? I mean, it gives me the opportunity to make a wet for area for them. Or two, as the case may be. I believe you can actually put them in lakes. Oh no, do the houses flood? I don't actually, the houses I think flood. Okay, not enough water. Is that what you are? No, you're no district. Okay, that's fine. It's a little bit too far for the beavers over in Maine to come, let's be honest. But these guys are getting on really well anyway. I'm happy enough with them. 10 days left on the drought. That I'm not so happy about. Especially as we've already gone through our backup water. Did that dam get built? It did. That's good news. So I can permanently leave this on 0. And that dam will act as the main overspill for this whole area for the time being. Let me stress that for the time being. I could, as I said, make my way over here somehow and just plank over, but that's for another district for another day, which at the moment this is more important, and I haven't decided yet if this is going to be where I'm going to have them, because we could put them over here, which is closer to other dense population centres. This is out the way. It's good and it's out the way in some senses, and it's bad it's out the way in other senses. It's just... or we could stick with the high ground, you know, that's always a thing. Considering it's a theme, and over here is like not quite so high, but then again, I do want that to be the industrial district because, well, that just makes sense. If the power's coming from over here, speaking of power, oh, do I want to carry on making that now? I think I actually should at least get a feeling for where it's going. We can log along and then unlog back. That sounds like a plan. So, bear with me on this. A lot more building in these. No. In these last few episodes, lots more building, which is why I'm going slightly slower. Okay, good. Now I've seen mods that you can get where you can actually put in vertical power shafts, which look mighty interesting, but I'm going with an unmodded playthrough, so that's not an option for me. And yes, there are mods you can get from some mod outlets. They're unofficial yokes, so don't expect them to be supported. Actually, thinking about it, I could have gone up again there. Well, I'll go up one there, which will leave me 1, 2. Is that 3 short? I think that's 3 short. 1, 2. Well, yeah. Let me actually reconsider this. Because what I could do... now, I might decide this is a bad idea later and change it all around. Instead of that, I could do that. Which, instead of that, I could do... Huh? Why did it not like that? I know why, because there's nothing there. And then if I blow that out the wall, that comes up to there. I'm going to have to blow another one out. Oh, boy. You know something? We might even have to go back a bit more. Wish I'd have thought about this sooner. Would have saved myself a few logs and planks, I think. Would have saved myself a few planks. Not the end of the world, we got loads of planks. Not to mean we should be wasting them, but, you know, it kind of is what it is sometimes. I've had to pause, I'm afraid, so I apologise in advance for that. Okay, then I'm going to have to plank up again. See, sometimes it's better to actually build upwards with what you've got rather than plan on destroying downwards with the dynamite, as that proves very nicely. That's a work of engineering genius. Now, if I'd have done a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 1 there, it would have been more genius, but it is what it is. We got there in the end. Actually, thinking about it, we can make that slightly more genius. By doing that very thing. Don't just talk it, live it. Now, this one might be surplus to demand, we don't know yet, but we know that, well, actually, that one might even be surplus to demand. We don't know yet. We might elbow that right there. Have to wait and see. But I know that that's generally the gist of what I want to do anyway. So we might as well just go ahead and work it in now and make it a permanent feature. That still doesn't sort out where do I want to put the housing, though. Getting sidetracked. Well, this is going to be industry for... Well, we got metal here. I don't know, there's another metal. Where is the nearest actual mine? Looking around, it seems that this is the nearest mine. Yeah, we've built all of our power in the opposite end of the map. Isn't that brilliant? What about this side over here? Well, there's a mine. Yeah, right, okay, well, I guess... we're about equilaterally distant. Maybe, that one seems a bit further away. It's very low down. This one, we're already heading downwards with our power, so... I mean, we could just continue going all the way around, or we could just go... Right, we've already got a gear system here, we could just go across here, right? Because am I sure... Oh, hold on, am I sure that mines even take power? No, what's that they take? 10 beavers, is it? Okay, they don't even need power. That's great. That's brilliant news. We still got to ferry the resources to somewhere to be processed, and, well, yeah. We want the power for that processing, at least, to be somewhere close, because this will be our permanent mine. I mean, that's a long way to go. I'm wondering, do I want this to be a permanent golem factory or not, considering we're not going to have a constant source of metal. But we do want to get to golems, so, oh, it's one of them. Well, again, it doesn't have to be the main factory. It can be the temporary factory. We might need a district in the middle just to ferry stuff between districts at this rate. I don't know. That's something I'm really going to have to think about in the middle of episodes. I'm going to sleep on that one. What time are we on, actually? We're actually already nearly done for the episode, which is kind of frustrating for me, again, because doesn't seem to have gone that far. I mean, we have kind of. What do? We put in some new areas down here. We've cleared some land over here. We've gathered some chestnuts. We've done a few things, but it just doesn't feel like very much. So again, I apologize if you don't feel like there's been much done yourself. I have spent time designing things, and sometimes that's what takes the time. This is where jump cuts might come in handy, I'm not going to lie. So that's something for the future to think about. So if I destroy them gatherer flags now, I'm just going to have to put this where it is and be done with it. Okay, it's not the most efficient use of space. I don't care right now. Efficient use of space in this colony doesn't seem to be a phrase that goes down too well. Well, we've got some things to blow up for the next episode. That's good news. Always good to have some explosions. Yeah, how are you thirsty? Like, there's loads of water. Water for loads of people for days. Like, even over here where I kind of went, oh no, we don't have enough. They've still got enough. So, yeah, stop your complaining. Right, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you found some value from this. Hope to see you again next time, sure, and have a good one. Bye for now.